Many of the students have asked me that how the MCQs questions of accounting will be created and how the MCQs type of questions will come in the exams. So that's why I decided to make some MCQs questions of the accounting chapter wise. And here the first chapter and their MCQs that I have created to help you out. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and for more of such videos you can subscribe to the channel, and definitely it will be very much helpful to you. So let us see what types of questions can be created in the first chapter of the accounting 101. The first question is information that affects the decisions of its users. We have seen that there are some quality of the information, so it is asking about the quality of information. So the quality of information which is affecting the decision is the relevance. So here the option will be relevant information. If the information is relevant, then only it can influence the decisions of its users. The other quality is also available, but it is not linked with affecting the decisions. It has some other quality. So the correct option is A, which is relevant information. The second question is the information that is trusted. So it is asking about the quality of trust. You can trust upon those information which are reliable. So trust is related to rely. So the option B is the correct option, reliable information. If the information is reliable, then you can trust upon. Which of the following principle prescribe that a company must record its expense incurred to generate revenue? It is asking that which principle you have to follow or assumption you have to follow for recording the expenses which is capable of generating the revenue. So here you will see that expense to generate the revenue, expense to generate the revenue. It means the expense should match with the revenue. So here matching is the word. We should keep this option as the correct. Matching principle. According to matching principle, expenses which are generating the revenue should be recorded in that period. This is the correct option. A written promise, whenever there is a written promise, so it will be note, but it will be note receivable or payable. We have two options. See, note payable is for those who are giving the promise. So a customer who is giving the promise, he will write it as note payable. So note payable will be for customer. Okay, customer is purchasing goods or something and giving the promise in writing. So in this way customer will record it as note payable. But the seller is not giving promise, he is actually receiving the promise. Okay, so for seller it will be note receivable. Here the question is asking for seller, so your option, correct option will be C, note receivable. Which of the following is an external user? There are two types of users, internal and external. The managers, officers of the business are the internal users. So here any type of manager, whether it be human resource manager, marketing manager, research and development managers, all are the internal users, internal. But the government officials, these are the external users, external, because government is not within the business organization, it is outside party. So government officials are the external users, and therefore the correct option is B. We are given here the amount of assets and liabilities, so we have to find equity. The equation is a, yani assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. If you are given assets as 50,000 and the liability is given 35,000, okay, so what must be added to make it equal to 50,000 here? So here 15,000 if you add, yani the equity will be 15,000 to make it 50, therefore your correct option is 15,000. So in this accounting equation, any out of the three, two information can be given, two values, and the third you can easily find. Okay, for example here liability is given, assets is given, equity you have to find. It is possible that assets and equity is given, you have to find liability. So same way you can find by this equation. Seventh question is values that determine whether an action is right or wrong. So I give you 5 seconds of time, just think over that. All right. So here I see that ethics are the values, because ethics will guide you that which are the right things and which are wrong things, and you have to choose always the right things. A company reports its details behind financial statements that would impact users' decisions due to. So a company records not only the financial statement, but after the financial statement there are certain other information that is also added as a note. So this happens because of which principle? This is the question. This happens because of the full disclosure principle, because the full disclosure principle says that a business should disclose all the relevant information of the business, and if it is not possible to show in the financial statement, it should be shown additionally as a note in the annual report. Therefore the correct option is full disclosure principle. Which of the following is not the advantage of the corporation form? There are three forms of business organization that you have seen: sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. Every of them has some advantage and some disadvantages, but here it is asking about corporation. So which of the following is not the advantage? You will see that the government regulations in the corporations are not advantage, because too many regulations, too many laws, too much formalities are there, and that's why creation of corporation is becoming very difficult. That's why this will not be the advantage. In fact, it will be the disadvantage of the corporation form of business organization. The last question is given to you: every business is accounted for separately from its owner due to which of the following principle or assumption? You are given the four options. This question I am not going to give you the answer, and I hope that you can solve it. So give me the correct answer from your side in the comment section. This will be your homework to know that, to check that how you are learning and how you are gaining knowledge. So I will keep my discussion here. In the next video, inshallah, I'll be discussing more questions or the next chapter. Till then, good luck. Bye bye. Take care.